All right, are you ready to go with the characters? Oh, I know what you're saying, but Mrs. Stremke, we already made a list of characters. Oh no, we want strong characters. Strong characters with lots of personality. And if these stories are about you, it's going to have a lot of personality. We've talked a little bit about strong characters. They were all made up, they're not real, but we've talked a little bit. Madeline was a strong character. Remember we talked about she's really small. She had to go to the hospital. Remember she wasn't afraid of the tiger at the zoo. She said poo poo. She lives in Paris and she has a scar. So she was a strong character, especially when she was poo pooing at the tiger and trying to walk on that giant wall. You remember that book? Oh, here's another character we all love, David. He doesn't listen. He's bad. He's messy. He's repetitive. He does the same thing over and over, doesn't he? Mean. Some people thought he was mean. Oh, and then of course, Jesselyn thought he was misunderstood. He wanted to be a good kid, didn't he? He really did. And his teacher and his mother still loved him. And he was a bit of a troublemaker. So he was a very strong character, wasn't he? And we have this strong character. She reminds me of some of you all. Olivia, she scares her brother. She likes to have fun. She is messy. She doesn't like to take naps. She is a pig. She looks like Peppa Pig, but she's not, right? And she has a huge imagination. Remember when she pictured herself on the giant stage and she made that painting on the wall that got her in trouble? Okay. Now, today, when you are in your journal, so we did that the puzzle page yesterday, and today says create your character, the who. And there is a place for your character's name. It's really tiny. Can you see that? You're going to have to write very small. And then out here it has 1, 2, 3, 4 things for you to write about your character. And they want you to include 1, 2, 3 characters, right? Okay, so let's talk about with how much room they gave you and what kind of information we're going to put on here. Now on this one, on Olivia, we did full sentences. She likes to have fun. She scares her brother. Now look at these spaces though. Do you think they gave you enough room to write a whole sentence there? I don't really think they did. Maybe if you write super teeny tiny, but then I probably can't read it in on your picture if you write super teeny tiny. So how about if we kind of do like we did with No David and we put just 1 or 2 words. Doesn't listen, bad, messy, repetitive, troublemaker. So we didn't put he doesn't listen. He is a bad kid. I don't think he's a bad kid, do you? I'm going to go with misunderstood. He is messy. Okay, he is messy. So 1 or 2 words, but you do have to write 4 details. Okay, so let's pretend we're going to do a character writing here. Let's pretend that your character is, ta-da, Mrs. Stremke. Don't get any ideas, okay? Unless you want to make me a rich and famous movie star, then we'll talk. All right. And you can do a quick sketch. Oh, this does not look like Mrs. Stremke. All right. You ready for this one? Mrs. Stremke. Okay, so describe the character. Now, since this is me, let's see. How would I describe me? My children would tell you I am loud. They tell me that frequently. I'm loud. I'm a little bit crazy. Yeah, a little bit crazy. Loves her job. This has been the coolest year of my life, teaching you all on the computer. Who knew? Loves her job. And let's see, what else could we say about Mrs. Strimke? Is she mean? She give you too much work? Oh, what else would I say about me? I'm loud, I'm crazy, I love my job, and I live to teach. It's kind of the same as loves my job, but lives to teach. All right, so there's one character that I did. Now, please, unless you already decided you're going to write a story about Mrs. Strimke, do not copy this word for word. I want to see the characters that are going to be in your story. 3 characters. Get a nice picture. Little quick sketch here. Doesn't need to be perfect. And that's all I have for you today. You can do that. We've already done character webs. This is easy peasy. All right, let's get to know your characters. Bye, first grade.